Someone disrespects you, and suddenly, you stop being yourself. You explain more. You try harder. You feel this suffocating pressure to prove your worth. And the worst part? The person in front of you can feel it. Today, Vyror finally realized the moment you desperately try to demand respect is the exact moment you start losing it. It happened to Vyror during a normal conversation. He was speaking comfortably until someone smiled and said, "Ma, you talk like you know everything." The room went dead silent for 1 second, and in that single second, Vyror changed. He started explaining more, talking faster, laughing nervously. Not because he was weak, but because one sentence made him feel small. Most people think every act of disrespect requires the exact same reaction. But it doesn't. Because not every situation deserves your energy. Sometimes, the most powerful response is absolute silence. Sometimes, it's a direct confrontation to set clear boundaries. And other times, the best solution is simply walking away. Now, Vyror breaks these situations down into 3 simple stages. Stage 1. Vyror thought he had to respond to every act of disrespect, every comment, and every mockery, until he noticed something strange. Some people weren't trying to help him or make him a better person. All they wanted was a reaction, or to provoke him and drag him into a battle he didn't need to fight. And the moment he stopped giving them the reaction they wanted, they lost their power over him. Stage 2. Create boundaries. But if the person opposite you continues to diminish you and show disrespect, don't stay silent. Speak clearly, speak calmly, and say it directly. I'd rather you don't do that again. No anger, no long explanation, just a clear boundary. And if it happens while you're speaking, don't abandon your point just to defend yourself. Finish what you were saying first. Then look at them calmly and ask, was there something you wanted to add? Because the moment you leave your path just to chase their opinion, they begin controlling the conversation. And most of the time, they suddenly have nothing left to say. Stage 3. Create distance. But what if you tried silence, then confronted them clearly and set your boundaries completely, and yet they kept crossing them? The problem is no longer a misunderstanding. The problem is the person themselves. Some people dare to cross your boundaries just because they take your presence for granted. They assumed you would always stay right there, no matter what they do. So, stop trying to change them and start immediately by changing the distance between you and them. Withdraw smartly, without a sound, because protecting your inner peace is not weakness, and it's not running away. It is the highest form of respect for yourself. The strongest response to disrespect is not to prove your worth. It's to remember it. But if a single word can ruin your entire day, the problem isn't the word itself, it's what happens after you hear it. Watch this.